Hi everyone. Today's Friday and I've done the usual waking up, taking the kids to their schools and doing some shopping. I've also sent off some details for an art commission that I'm working on so that the client can have a look at the sketches and the kind of layout for the commission. And then also I'm hoping to get a phone call today from my framers who are framing some of the artwork that will be in the upcoming exhibition at the Gavin Mill in Mulgai, here in Eastern Bartonshire. So yeah, I'm waiting for all of those things, but then in between I've just taken it easy this morning, just had breakfast, some hot chocolate as well with that pastry, and then I'm gonna just look at what I want to do today. I think I've slept wrongly and I have a bit of a sore neck, so I don't really want to do that much. So I'm trying to start taking it a lot easier actually when it comes to my art process and how I work through the day, because I'm finding that I don't think I'm spending my energy in ways that can be as efficient as they could be. So, I mean, my studio has been quite cold over the winter time, but I'm hoping to start getting back in there and just wearing thicker layers. And I have heaters that I usually use, but you know, with everything going on with the energy situation, I don't want to really max that out. We did some maths on how much I might be spending per month if I'm doing that, or whatever the time, maybe it's quarterly, but anyway, it went up quite a bit. So I've been working mostly in the main home area, not in my studio, which is our garage. But yeah, so new things coming up. So I need to kind of book online as well, actually, for going into the Scottish Design Exchange in the city centre in the Buchanan Galleries. So I need to figure out what I'm going to be taking to that, unless I'm just tidying. I have some new products I want to put in it, so I'm just thinking what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, so this is Friday, as I've said. I'm looking to just go through and be doing kind of weekly, would it be vlogs or weekly shares on what is going on art process wise, what I'm doing through the days, because I think that would be really good to share and things, and where I'm getting my current inspiration or what my thoughts are on different kind of art situations, but also just showing my process and just talking through what I'm doing, because I think I need to do more of that. This year for me is how to share my process with you more and in a valuable way that will be of use. So I know that if you've been on my channel for a little while, I do a variety of artwork, like different kind of styles of artwork. And that's mainly because I always feel like I'm storytelling and I have a narrative. But I was trying to start blocking my year through of what different styles I might be doing. So I was trying to think of ideas of how to look at the year and break down my focus so that I can really kind of carve away at specific interests I have through the year. Another thing you've not seen much of on this channel is that I do write, and I really want to spend time continuing to write the novels that I have. So just talking to you right now has just reminded me that I am supposed to be doing some writing as well. And seeing as I have a sore neck, I might actually spend the time doing that and just relax and do that actually. So that's a good idea. So I'm going to get on to doing that then now, once I finish with you guys. But yeah, I think I want to take this year of sharing here on my channel in a very relaxed manner, find comfortable places to sit, nice and bright, and just to share whatever my thoughts are, inspirations, conversations. So I need to think of a name for that, because sometimes I will be sharing my artwork. And I don't want to use the words that people are using. There are certain words I feel that are buzzwords, and I don't know if I fit into any of those categories. So I'm all kind of a fluster of thinking if I should use them. Like, you know, you get a lot of creators kind of use the word vlogging. I don't know if I'd fit into that bracket, because it's not that I'm sharing necessarily like my day in, day out process. It's more me just sharing the creative side of what I'm doing, and then little hints of what I'm doing in the background as well. So yeah, this channel I feel is more about me sharing my artwork, discussing different viewpoints and thoughts I have about it, and if people have suggestions of things they want me to look at after seeing what I do, then they can go ahead and share that as well. Also, I really like to make my art accessible. I think that's the main thing I've realized about myself, is making my art accessible to others. So I'm always conscious, even when I'm creating in general, of how I share the story of what it is that I'm creating, how I share that journey. And that's why I feel like I'm a storyteller probably first, even though you can see the visual things. But I have a story that is offset by the visual. So yeah, I think it's more going to be that. So it's focusing on the writing and what I want to now put across. So yeah, today I will focus on writing. I have been working on a trilogy of books, and I'm trying to see if I can finish the second one this year. So I'm going to go off and start doing that. And what happens usually is that my mind kind of travels to different things through the day of what I could be doing in different areas and how to make them more efficient. So that's what I'll be doing today. So, but at some point I will share that, what my books are about. And you can find actually the first one on Amazon. So if you go under my name, Beatrice T. Ajayi, you will find one called Origins, the Scarecrow Murders Trilogy, Origins. So that's the first book in the series, and then I'm going to start trying to finish off the second one. So I need to dedicate the days to do that. So, but yeah, so I will be sharing a little bit more about what it is I do. I'm trying to do it more in a cohesive way, or the bare minimum to explain where I am probably at different stages. I'm still trying to work out how I translate what I'm doing to you guys. So yeah, and then also I've got some new books recently, actually, before I pop off, if I can get this. Kind of if I pull it back to the art discussion, like this book, because a friend of mine, when she saw some of my recent still life paintings that I've been doing, and also I've got some of them on my shorts as well for my channel, she'd mentioned that my paintings reminded her of the colorists, and I'd never really, I mean, maybe I'd done it briefly in History of Art, but I hadn't remembered about them. So I went back and I got some different books about Scottish colorists, and so I've been looking through some of them and just spending time appreciating, you know, other artists' work as well, and seeing where I think she got the ideas for what my work is like, and how it has those similarities, and trying to learn more and teach myself more about other artists who are similar to me, and reading into what the reasons were for the way they did what they did, and what was the story behind why they were doing what they were doing. Because like I said, that whole conversation of what's behind the artwork is where I am as to how to explain why I create the artwork. Even for myself, in the bare minimum, I want to be able to see if there's a thread in the process that I'm doing, and why I create the styles I do and the narratives that I create. So I'm trying to know myself more. So this year will be that in my writing, in every area that I do. I want to really dig deep so that when I'm talking to people, I can better articulate what it is that the discussion is in that work that they're looking at. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to the exhibition coming up. I'll put a little poster to the side there just to show you what that exhibition's about. It's I think four artists that will be in that exhibit, and over a couple of months. So it's quite exciting. And yeah, new things are coming. And I want to share more as well when I go to like my other kind of areas of where I do my artwork, like sharing with Scottish Design Exchange, which is based in Buchanan Galleries. I think it's a non-for-profit organization that helps kind of artists come together to have a space that we can use to showcase the products that we create, that we personally design or personally make up by hand. And so that's been exciting. I've been there for a year now, so that's been good. So yeah, it's just to share, use the platform, think about what I want to call it. Do I need to call it anything? Do I need to say it's a vlog? Do I need to say it's a post? I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to share this discussion that I'm having and this journey of my personal art experiences and things. So, well, welcome anyway. And I don't know if I even mentioned my name, Beatrice Ajayi, and I am an artist. And this is my channel. And if you look through the other kind of videos I've posted here on YouTube, you see a little bit of hint of who I am. And yeah, and feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. And let me know what you think, and any advice. As always, I always say this, I am willing to take. So I'm not going to say no to any advice on what I could do from whatever you've seen that I do. So yeah, I'm going to go off now and do some writing. I'll probably try and spend at least an hour doing that at least, so that I can tick that off for the day. And the thing is, it's quite funny because when I start writing, I actually don't want to stop. So it's the actual just getting on with it. So I think that's one thing, if I was to share, is to get on with it. And I'm going to use that on myself. So I'm going to go for now. So I'll speak to you again soon. And yeah, I will be mumbling and fiddling through this whole process because I'm not usually in front of the camera. But yeah, so I will see you in the next video. And please stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Bye. Oh yeah, please subscribe because that helps for a lot of reasons, you know, being seen more, and yeah, and just to show also the interest for people to, so that I can know how to navigate my subject matter and fine-tune things as well. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.